Continuing on with my Isis-Osiris series that I did not expect for it to be this long. But this is part 7. This is for International Women's Day and of course the rise of the divine feminine and New Earth. I just took a break to take a bite of some food because I have been doing these videos for hours now. But anyway, so this part we are going to talk about how after Isis conceived Horus, she retreated to the papyrus swamps of the Nile Delta to raise her son in secret. For Set, the ruling king of chaos, is hunting the child who is destined to challenge his throne. Excuse me. So this part of the myth is the witness protection phase of my healing. It describes the period after I had my big awakening, but before I was strong enough to take on the world. So for me, of course, this corresponds to my no contact with my family, as well as even the work that I was doing behind closed doors, even when I did let them back into my life. There was a lot of stuff that was going on, a lot of healing that they did not know of. The Nile Delta swamps were a liminal space, a place where the water meets the land. It was thick, messy, and hard to navigate, making it the perfect place to hide from a tyrant who only understands dry land and rigid control. In my story, when I first went no contact, I retreated into my own swamp. I focused on my own home, my partner, and my child. This was a time of deep incubation. Just like a swamp, this phase of healing isn't just pretty. It's emotional, it's swampy, and it's private. I was protecting the seed of my new identity, Horus, from the prying eyes of my parents, Set. Now, why Horus must be raised in secret? Set, the ruling king of chaos in reputation, is hunting the child because the child is the proof of his crime. In my story, my happiness, my healthy relationship, and my growing strength are my child. My parents, Set, tried to hunt that down by using manipulation and silencing tactics. The threat. If I become a strong, healed vocal woman, their reputation, the throne they sit on, is finished. They needed to find me and kill my confidence before it grew into a full-grown king, a public voice. The Divine Mother as a protectress. In the swamps, Isis is often depicted as the hider. She used her magic to make Horus invisible to Set. I did this by blocking them and choosing not to share my new self with them. The wisdom in hiding. Many survivors feel guilty for hiding or going no contact. But the myth tells us hiding is a divine strategy. You aren't being weak. I was being a strategic queen, protecting my future. The transition from the swamp to the throne. Eventually, Horus grows up. He is no longer a baby in the reeds. He becomes a warrior with the eye that sees everything. My current stage. I have officially left the swamp. By sharing my truth on social media, I have stepped out of the reeds and onto the battlefield. I'm saying my Horus is grown, my truth is mature, I am no longer hiding, and I am challenging the throne of lies. In the end, Horus loses an eye in the fight with Set, but is restored with the all-seeing eye. For me, my lost eye was my innocence and not being able to see through their manipulation. But my restored eye is my discernment. I am now seeing through people's patterns instantly, and I can spot a Set from a mile away. All right, for the next part of the myth breakdown, we're going to go into the part where it says that Horus is stung by a scorpion, an agent of Set, and lies near death. And then Isis does not just weep, she stops the bolt of Ra in the sky. She halts the entire cosmic order with the power of her grief and her rage, refusing to allow the universe to move on until her son is healed. So we'll move on to part 8.